Paul McDonald back with you here at the Hack. We have high school volleyball coming up. Junior varsity, Devils Lake and Valley City. And, of course, Halloween night, so we'll see quite a few costumes in the crowd. Just chatted with Kinley Sepulcool, the libero for the varsity, and she's dressed like from Duck Dynasty. Well, she's got the long beard, so I said, okay, now is that Duck Dynasty or is that your dad from 20 years ago? No, it was Duck Dynasty. Okay. But we've got junior varsity volleyball here, the Highliners and the Firebirds. And we actually have history in the making tonight on this volleyball match, and they're wearing white shirts. We have the first father-daughter refereeing crew. The R1 tonight, Karina Olson. The R2 is Kirk Olson. And then, of course, they'll flip-flop during the varsity match. So look at that. We've got history tonight here at the Hack. The first father-daughter volleyball reffing crew. It'll be junior varsity and varsity. Here we go. Bryn Leak serving it up, and we are underway for this junior varsity match. Valley City and the Highliners. Leak set middle. Nora Peterson on the attack and the kill, and we're off and running. Valley City with the 1-0 lead. Highliners and the Firebirds set match number 2 of the night. Junior varsity went to Valley City. Nice come from behind win in the C Squad third set. Down 12-9, and then at one point 14-13, came back and won 16-14. There's an ace for Leak. And the Highliners take a 2-0 lead. Bryn Leak serving for Valley City against the Firebirds. Lundquist off the attack, goes off of Leak, and the kill. That was Skadsom with the kill, 2-1 Valley City. Carly Skadsom, the junior, 5'4", will be serving here for the Firebirds. Again, running a little behind schedule here. Devils Lake a little late getting here. Road's not the best coming down from Devils Lake. And the Firebirds, there's going to be a point for Valley City. Off the Highliner side out, 3-1 Highliners. Now we'll bring Cameron Berg in, and she will go back and serve for Valley City. Senior night tonight, so I'll be honoring the 3 seniors prior to the varsity match tonight. Here's a serve by Berg, long. Service error, point Devils Lake, 3-2. Ellen Scar back to serve. She, along with Riley Remick and Emma Hofstad, play C Squad and junior varsity. There's a long serve. And jump serve, a little bit too much there for Scar. 4-2 Valley City. St. George is on back to the service line for the Highliners. Kaylee Johnson checks in for Devils Lake. And George is on, serving 4-2, set 1 on the way. To the net. Skadsom, set middle, off the attack, and the kill by Sarah Kraft. Point Devils Lake, 4-3. Firebirds by 1. We have not been tied, and the Firebirds have not gotten a lead yet. Julia McIver, the libero, the sophomore, to serve. And the serve on the way. Pass to the net, into the net. No, Morgan Larson with that errant receive, and we have our first tie, 4-4. McIver serving. Again, a 5'3" sophomore libero. Wide on the service error. Point Valley City. 5-4 Highliners. And back to serve, Dakota Potratz, the lefty, and the ace. That one goes off of Johnson, the ace for Potratz, point Valley City. Dakota very strong, has a good left-handed serve, sometimes can be a knuckler, and sometimes she's got a little authority on it. There's a little knuckle shot. McIver, Skadsom, then over by Johnson, free ball Highliners zone. Set, attack, left hand, Ryland Johnson, Skadsom on the dig. Now back to the far side, up and over. That was Hofstad on the attack. Now Ryland Johnson again for Valley City. McIver, Skadsom set. Hofstad blocked at the net. Morgan Larson there on the cover. Potratz back to Larson, cross-court attack. Johnson set up MacIver, attack, long by Hofstad. And the point, Valley City, 7-4. Islanders up by 3. Leading 7-4 here in set number 1. Long on the serve by Dakota Potrats. 7-5, Valley City leading by 2. And Carmen Lundquist will come in. She will serve, take over setter duties. And the serve on the way. That's going to be an ace off of Berg. Point, Devils Lake, 7-6. 1 point advantage for the Firebirds. Lundquist serving. This time Berg, nice receive. Pass, Potrats, middle, tip, Nielsen into the net. That'll be 4 hits against the Highliners. 7-7, our second tie. Lundquist to serve. Potrats to Zahn. Johnson over. Free ball for the Firebirds. Scatson. Backside, MacIver, the libero, gets it over. Off of Potrats. Zahn, far side, running up. Johnson went way over the line, and the point. Her foot went way over the line. And there's the first lead for Devils Lake at 8-7. Serve by Lundquist is, nice job by Zahn, and they're going to get the point. Zahn with the nice diving receive. Nielsen kept it alive. I think it was Potrats that put in that far corner. It was either Potrats or Ryland Johnson. Either way, it's a point for Valley City. Third tie here in the first set, 8-8. And the serve by Morgan Larson. Here the near side, attack Hofstad. Larson, pass, Potrats set. Lauren Larson on the attack, long. Attack error, point Devils Lake, 9-8. 1 point lead for the Firebirds. Shea Hofford will now come in and go back and serve. 5'2" junior. 5 juniors on this junior varsity roster. Couple of 8th graders. Actually 4 total with the 2 that came up from C-Squad. Here's a receive into the net by Lauren Larson. Can't be picked out by Potrats. Point Devils Lake. They go up 10-8. Vanessa Coca, the coach of the junior varsity here for Valley City. Serving, Hoffert. Serving at 10-8 into the net. Service error, point Valley City. 10-9, Highliners down by 1. Bryn Leak will check in. And no, she won't. Nora Peterson comes in. She goes front row, back to serve. It'll be Kaylee Nielsen, and she serves it up. MacIver. Set far side on the attack, Scar. Potrats with the dig. Nielsen. Now Ryland Johnson on the attack. MacIver with the dig for the Firebirds. Set by Lundquist. And then free ball over for Valley City. Nielsen. Potrats set middle. Peterson on the attack. Off the dig, Scatson. And kept the line by Eckes. Back to Valley City. Larson. Set Potrats. Tipped over Peterson. Scatson with the cover. Set middle. Again, Eckes on the attack and into the net. Point Valley City. That is our 4th tie. We're at 10-10. And to serve, Kaylee Nielsen. And the serve on the way. Here's Larson. Potrats near side. Lauren Larson on the attack and the kill. Lauren Larson picking up the kill for Valley City. And they are now up 1, 11-10 with a 3-point run. Nielsen to serve. Up and over. Pass, Hoffert. Here near side. Over by Lundquist. Potrats. Nielsen. Lauren Larson into the net. Attack error. Point Devils Lake. Our 5th tie here in the first set. We're at 11-11. Back to serve. Kendra Eckes, she is a 6-foot junior middle hitter. Nielsen at the net. That's going to be saved on, picked off the net by Kraft. Scatson now far side. Johnson for the Highliners. Potrats back to Ryland, and the kill by Ryland Johnson. 12-11, Valley City by 1. Now, Ryland comes out. Bryn Leak in for Valley City. 12-11. Highliners leading by 1. Leak serving. 12-11. First set. Lundquist set far side. On the attack, Scar. Back to Valley City. Leak setting it up for Potratz and long. Line judge Sam Hatcher says long. We are tied at 12. Tie number 6 here in the opening set. That brings Ava Beck to the junior varsity front row. Started the season playing C squad, but has transitioned now playing full-time JV. There's the serve long by Skansum. Point Valley City. 13-12. Highliners back up by 1. And Cameron Berg in to serve for the Highliners. Serving 13-12 in the opening set. Serve on the way. McIver. And now over by Hoffert. Berg pass. Leak. Set middle. Peterson on the attack and the kill. Nora Peterson picking up the kill for the Highliners. They're up to 14-12. Cameron Berg to serve. Serving 14-12. And Berg on the way with the serve. Hoppert. He's got some set far side. Off the attack, Beck. Leak with the dig. Zahn, far side. Potratz, left-hand attack. Diving dig by McIver. Skatsum setting it up again. Far side off to Kraft. Off the cover there is Leak. Over to Zahn, near side. Morgan Larson attacking. And that's going to go long. Point Firebirds. 14-13. Back to a 1-point game. That'll bring Emma Hofstad back into the front row for the Firebirds. And to serve, Ellen Scar, the 8th grader, 5'7". Pass, Larson, set Leak, and over the net, tipped over, off the cover, going to net violation there, called against Devils Lake. So that's going to be called against Emma Hofstad. Point Highliners, they go back up 2 at 15-13. Kaylee Johnson comes in back row. Here's Georgia Zahn with a serve for Valley City. McIver, Skatsum set. On the far side, Johnson on the attack and the kill. Kill there by Emma Hofstad, pardon me. 15-14. 1-point lead for Valley City. Julie McIver to serve. And the right-handed libero sends it over. Zahn, Leak set. Potratz on the attack. Skatsum, no. That's a kill by Dakota Potratz. Islanders back up 2 at 16-14. And Potratz will go back and serve. Dakota, the left-hander, serving 16-14 opening set for Valley City. That's off McIver. That's an ace. Ace for Valley City. 17-14. Highliners by 3. And Potratz with the serve. McIver. Here's Skatsum back to the middle. McIver gets it over. Free ball for the Highliners. Nielsen. Potratz back set. Johnson on the attack through the block. Goes up, over, out, point Valley City. 18-14. Highliners by 4. Timeout, Devils Lake. Highliners by 4, 18-14. We're in the opening set. This is Junior Varsity Highliner Volleyball from the Hack, live on YouTube on the Highliner Activity Network. Valley City leading it, 18-14. Cue Johnny Horton in the Battle of New Orleans. Several of you out there listening and watching are going, what are you talking about? Valley City leading by 4, 18-14 here in the first set. Here's a serve by Dakota Potratz on the way. McIver receives. Pass, got some near side. Back to the back row. Over by McIver. Back to Berg for the Highliners, up to Potratz. She'll set it near side. Attack Ryland Johnson through the block, gets the kill. Johnson with another kill. Valley City up 5, 19-14. 4-point run here for the Highliners, leading by 5. This is their biggest lead. Biggest lead for the Firebirds was 2 at 10-8. Here's McIver back here near side. And over, off the free ball, Beck. Zahn, pass to Potratz. Middle attack, Nielsen, and long, no tip. That'll be point, Devils Lake. 19-15, 4-point game. Devils Lake trailing by 4. Carmen Lundquist, 5'3" junior setter, back to serve. And long on the serve, point, Valley City. 20-15 Highliners. And now serving for Valley City, Morgan Larson. McIver, free ball to the net, tipped over by Nielsen for the kill. The free ball came right back to the net. Nielsen there and dropped it in for the point. 21-15 Valley City. 6-1 run here for the Highliners. And the serve, well, Larson just gets it over. Here's the set far side. On the attack was Martinson. Back to Valley City, tipped over, Larson. Martinson, pass middle. Eckes to the back corner. Zahn for the Highliners. Potratz set middle. Nielsen attack. Blocked at the net. Off of Nielsen and dropping in for the point. Now Kendra Eckes, a 6-foot junior there that had the block. 21-16. Highlanders lead is at 5. Shia Hoffert will come in and she'll go back and serve for the Firebirds. Checking in front row, Ellen Scar. Hoffert serving 21-16. And an ace right in front of the Liberos on 21-17. The lead is 4. And the serve again for Rashia, 5'2" junior. Serving 17-21. Larson receives to Potratz. Nielsen tip and the kill. Bailey Nielsen with the kill. 22-17 Valley City, back up by 5. And Nielsen will go back and serve for the Highliners. Serving 22-17 in set 1. Hoffert out of the middle, over by Eckes. Here's Potratz. Nielsen setting it. Ryland Johnson attack. McIver with the dig. Pass to Lundquist, set far side. Scar, pardon me. Now set, attack Lauren Larson. McIver on the dig. Set again, far side. Tipped over by Scar. Now back into the corner by Potratz. Here's Devils Lake. Far side, Scar. Free ball for the Highliners. Pass Larson. Potratz set. Lauren Larson on the attack. Blocked to the net, off her arm, then underneath the net. That'll be a point for Devils Lake. 22-18. Lead is at 4. And the serve into the net. Off the service there by Eckes. 23-18, Valley City. Libero McIver comes back in for Devils Lake. Back to serve, Bryn Leak for Valley City. Serving 23-18 in the opening set. Up and over, McIver. Net, free ball, tipped over Peterson. Back to Devils Lake. And on near side, Lundquist. Zahn. Far side, Potratz through the block, off the net, and off the net of Potratz. That'll be a point for Devils Lake, 23-19. 4-point lead for Valley City. Scatson comes back in. Carly will go back and serve. Serving, 5'4" junior. Serving 23-19. Off the receive, backside, McIver. Now Scar, over by Hoffert. Here's Larson. Set leak, near side. Potratz on the attack, out. Point, Devils Lake. It's a 3-point game, 23-20. Scatson with the serve. Serving 23-20. Here's Zahn. Leak. Back set. Lauren Larson on the attack. And the kill. Lauren Larson with the kill. 24-20. As I mentioned, there is a handful of juniors on this Devils Lake team. Valley City, no juniors. 7 sophomore. 3 freshmen and an 8th grader on this junior varsity team. Here's set point. With Kavenberg serving for Valley City. On the far side, Beck on the attack. Off Leak. Dan Peterson. Berg gets it over. Free ball. MacGyver for Devils Lake gets him. Backside set. Tipped over by Beck. Back to Valley City. Leak setting it up. And it was hit into the net by Morgan Larson. That'll be a point on. They're going to call 4 hits on Valley City. Point for Devils Lake. 24-21. And Ellen Scar to serve for Devils Lake. Down 3. Set point number 2 for Valley City. Scar with the serve. Larson, pass, Leak, set, Potratz attack, and the kill. Skadsum can't get to it. And it's a point for Valley City, and the Highliners take set number 2, 25-21. We'll step aside. Coming back, set number 2. The Highliners up 1-0. This is Junior Varsity Volleyball. Valley City and Devils Lake from the Hack. Live on YouTube and the Highliner Activity Network. Valley City taking the opening set 25-21. And the lead this junior varsity match 1-0. And the varsity again scheduled for 7 o'clock. And that actually JV match went fairly quickly, but I still think we'll be, even if we go 2 sets, we'll still be a little behind schedule for the varsity match. I'm going to guess about 15-20 minutes behind schedule if this ends in the second set. Again, senior night tonight. They'll be honoring the 3 seniors beforehand. And it is parents' night, and throughout the varsity match, they'll be honoring the parents of the rest of the volleyball team, starting with the 8th grader, Bryn Leak, all the way through freshmen, sophomore, juniors. And that'll be coming up throughout the varsity match. An important one for Valley City. Again, if the Highliners do win, they will secure that number 9 spot in the EDC, which means they'll be traveling to Fargo South on Saturday. If they were to lose, and Grand Forks Central happened to major upset over Davies tonight, then that would mean that Valley City would drop down to number 10, and Central would move up. But first things first, take care of business. There's an attack here by MacGyver as we start set number 2, Point Valley City. 1-0 Highliners with Kamenberg back to the service line. Serving 1-0. And the right-hander sends it over to the net, near side. Larson, Leak, far side Potratz. Tipping it over, Hoffert, Scatson, and over by Scar. Back row, Zahn on the dig to Leak. Here to the near side, Morgan Larson attacking to the and long. That'll be a point for Devils Lake, our first tie, 1-1. We had 6 ties in the first set. That is our first one here in the second set. And Ellen Scar back to serve. Jump serve, Zahn receives, pass to Leak. Set middle, on the attack. And that was Birchall, wearing a different number. Here's MacGyver, over. Now Zahn to Leak, far side, off the attack, Potratz into the net. So the point for Devils Lake, they go up 2-1. Birchall did not play the last home match in the JV. He's on the bench nursing I believe it was a sore ankle. There's a service error into the net by Scar, Point Valley City. Our second tie, we're tied at 2. That'll send Georgia on back to the service line. Fall sports season for Valley City. Well, the volleyball team, the only fall sports team that's still in action. And we'll talk a little bit about that between our, if we go to a third set, we'll talk a little bit about it. And throughout this match, we can even discuss it. Here's Devils Lake on the attack. MacGyver gets it over. Here's Berg. Pass. Leak. Middle attack. Nielsen. MacGyver on the dig. Now pass there by Kraft. Far side. Off the dig's on. Now Leak backside. Attack Potratz. Scatson. Far side is Beck, and just backing up and getting it over Hofstad. Here's a tip by Larson. Hofstad with a nice cover. Right back Morgan Larson on the attack. That's going to go long. That'll be a point for Devils Lake, and they take the lead back at 3-2. Julie MacGyver serving. And there's a serve on the way. Zahn. Leak. Attack Potratz. Nice dig by MacGyver. Hofstad. And then MacGyver gets it over. Here to the near side. Berg. At the net. Leak setting it up. Morgan Larson blocked at the net and in. Ace block by Kendra Eckes. Point there for Devils Lake. 4-2. The lead at 2 for Devils Lake. That is their biggest lead here of the equals their biggest lead of the match. Here's Leak setting it up. Nielsen on the attack. Nice cover. Scatson. Over by Hofstad. The pass from Beck. Back set Leak. Attack Potratz. Block. She'll tip it off the block. Over to Berg. Then Nielsen to the backside. MacGyver. Scatson for Devils Lake middle. Eckes on the attack. Wide. No tip. Point Valley City. 3-4. Highlanders down 1. And back serving will be Dakota Potratz. Serving 3-4. And the left-hander with the serve. Off MacGyver. That's going to be an ace. Ace for Dakota Potratz. We are tied at 4-4. Our third tie. And Dakota Potratz, the lefty, with the serve. Back over, Nielsen off the free ball, knocked it in and gets the point. It's the free ball off the receive, but Scatson was there to get it back to the net, but no one there to get it over the net. Point, Valley City, Highlanders have battled off 3 in a row, take a 5-4 lead. And with the serve, Potratz into the net. Point, Devils Lake. That is our fourth tie. We're tied 5-5. Carmen Lundquist now back into serve for the Firebirds. Serving 5-5 in set 2. And a serve on the way. Berg. Potratz near side. Attack Rylan Johnson. Free ball here over by Kaylee Johnson, and that goes off of Zahn. That'll be a point for Devils Lake. 6-5. 1 point advantage for Devils Lake. And to serve, Carmen Lundquist. Into the net. Service error. That's a point for Valley City, our fifth tie. Been tied at 1, 2, 4, 5, and 6. And here's the serve on the way by Morgan Larson. Set. Johnson, tip over by Martinson. Back to Valley City. Potratz, Johnson, Nielsen, she was blocked. Eckes again with a block. That's her second of the night. 7-6. Firebirds back up by 1. That'll bring Ellen Scar in to the front row. Back to serve Rashia Hoffert. Hoffert serving 7-6. First, second set. Ooh, John, nice job to keep it alive. Then over by Potratz. Here's McIver. Set Lundquist. Near side, Martinson. Off the cover. Potratz, Zahn. Ryland Johnson on the attack. And, ooh, just long by Ryland Johnson. Point. Devils Lake, they go up 2 at 8-6. Katie Dalziel, the junior varsity coach. Here's a free ball. That goes right back. Right there was Potratz. Off to save Nielsen. Over by Potratz. Free ball for Devils Lake. Martinson. She'll set. McIver gets it over. Backcourt. Zahn. Potratz. She'll set it. Backside attack. Johnson and the kill. Ryland Johnson with the kill. And the point. 7-8. Highlanders down 1. In set 2. Katie Birchall will come in and then circle around and go to the bench. Off the quick sub, that'll bring Nora Peterson into the front row for Valley City. And it's Kaylee Nielsen on the serve. Free ball back to Valley City. Larson, pass. Potratz, set. Lauren Larson on the attack. McIver there for the dig. Then tipped over at the net. Lundquist and point. And off of Peterson. Point Valley to the Firebirds, 9-7. Firebirds up by 2. And Eckes now back to serve. Kendra, 6-foot junior. Tallest player on either side. Varsity or junior varsity. Here's a set. Far side. Off the attack. It's Kraft. Long. Point Valley City. Highlanders back 1, down 1. 8-9. And Bring Leak checks in. She'll go back and serve. Here's the serve on the way by Leak. Set. Lundquist in the middle. Off the attack. Kraft. And they're going to call 4 hits on Devils Lake. We are tied at 9. That is our 6th tie tonight. First one, 6-6. And Leak back to serve. On the serve on the way. McIver. Lundquist backside. Martinson. Here's Zahn. Pass. Set. Leak. Potratz on the attack, long. No tip. Point Devils Lake. 9-10. The lead at 1. Skansen comes back in, as does Ava Beck. And Carly will go back and serve. Carly Skansen will go back and serve. 10-9 in set 2. Sir on the way. Lauren Larson pass into the net. Leaked in, thought it was going to go over the net. It hit the bottom. She tried to save it out, could not. Point to Devils Lake, 11-9. Equaling their biggest lead of the night at 2 points. Had a 4-2 lead here in this set. Also 10-8 lead in the first set. Here's the serve. Zahn, pass. Leak. Near side, on the attack, Potratz, and the kill. Dakota Potratz with the kill. Off the Leak assist. 10-11. Highlanders down 1. Camdenberg back to serve. Serving 10-11 here in set number 2. Highlanders won the first set 25-21. Here's a serve on the way, McIver. Skansen. Set middle. On the attack, Kraft blocked and violation at the net. Called against Sarah Kraft. Point Valley City, we're tied at 11. That is tie number 7 here in this set. Camdenberg back serving, 11-11. From right to left. Skansen, she'll set. Backside, on the attack. Lunk or to Scar. Here's Peterson, gets it over. Free ball. Skansen tipping it over. Larson, Leak. Potratz on the attack. McIver with the dig, high into the rafters. Skansen sets it far side. Scar's attack long. Point Valley City. Highliners go back up 1, 12-11. Their first lead since 1-0. Cameron Berg with the serve. Well, it's going to be an ace for Cameron Berg as Hofford couldn't receive. 13-11 Valley City. Timeout, Devils Lake. 13-11, Highliners lead by 2. We're in the second set. We'll step aside. We're back with more Highliner Volleyball live from the Hack on YouTube on the Highliner Activity Network. As I mentioned, Valley City Fall Sports just about wrapped up. This is the only sport still going on. Highliner football team falling in the opening round of the state football playoffs, 41-7 to Fargo North last Friday. Then on Saturday, state cross country. Congratulations to Regenberg taking second at state cross country, finishing 4 seconds behind Jocelyn Schiller of Grand Forks Red River. But she got all-state honors and was named senior athlete in Class A cross country. Congratulations to Regenberg and the Highliners. There's a point off a kill from Devils Lake, 13-12. A 1-point lead now for Valley City. Tennis and golf, boys tennis, girls golf, been done for a while, about 3 weeks, 3-4 weeks. Swimming going on this weekend, I believe, state swimming in Bismarck. Some Highliner girls on the Jamestown swim team. Here's Devils Lake on the attack, and the kill, far side kill by Hofstad. And we are tied at 13. That is tie number 8 here in this second set. 13-13, and the serve by Kaylee Johnson. Zahn, leak, set. Morgan Larson blocked at the net. Now MacGyver, pass. Hofstad gets it over for Valley City. Leak. She'll get it to Berg. Far side, Potretz attacking. MacGyver with the pass off the dig. Gadsden setting it up. Hofstad on the attack and the kill. Emma Hofstad with the kill. And Devils Lake goes back out in front, 14-13. And the serve up and over. Zahn, Leak. Backside, Potretz on the attack through the block, gets the kill. Dakota Potretz with the kill. We have our 9th tie, 14-14. And now Georgia Zahn back to serve for the Highliners. Zahn serving 14-14, second set. Scatson to the middle, over by Krapp. Zahn. Potretz gets it over. Here's side, Johnson. And tip cross court. That was Beck. Valley City back, Leak attacking Larson. On the dig. Johnson, there's the attack cross court. Hofstad off of her off the tip from Potretz. And it goes out. That went off of Kraft. Point Valley City. 15-14. Scoreboard operator gave it to Devils Lake, but quickly reversed. 15-14, a 1-point advantage. Here's Zahn with the serve. Over by MacGyver and in on that far sideline. And we have our 10th tie, 15-15. And back to the service line, Julie MacGyver, the libero, serving 15-15. Here's Zahn. Leak set, Potretz attack through the block, gets the kill. Point Valley City, 16-15. Rylan Johnson will come in now for the Highliners, up 1. Dakota Potretz with the serve. That's an ace, went off of Ava Beck. 17-15 Valley City. equaling their biggest lead in this set, 2 points. And the serve on the way. McIver. Here near side. Skatsam gets it over. Free ball for Valley City. Zahn, Potratz, set middle. Nielsen on the attack in the corner and long. And the point, 17-16, goes to Devils Lake. That'll bring Carmen Lundquist in to serve. And the libero serving 16-17. Lundquist with the serve. Ooh, almost an ace. Nice received by Berg. Zahn will get it over. Free ball, Devils Lake. Hofstad set. Lundquist, the attack error by Hofstad. Point, Valley City, 18-16. Highlanders back up by 2. Morgan Larson will go back to serve. Lauren Larson comes in front row for the Highlanders. Serving 18-16. McIver. Lundquist set middle. Eckes on the attack, tipped at the net, and the point. Point for Devils Lake, 18-17. A 1-point advantage. Now in and back to serve. Rashia Hoffart for the Firebirds. Serving 17-18, second set. Here's the serve on the way. Far side and out. Point Valley City. 19-17. 2-point lead for the Highliners. And the serve by Kaylee Nielsen. Here's the serve on the way near side. Hoffart. Lundquist over by McIver. Nielsen, pass. Potratz, set. Ryland Johnson to the corner. McIver there on the cover. Back here near side. Martinson over. Valley City. Potratz. Nielsen. And Lauren Larson tipping it over. Here comes Martinson. She'll set middle. Eckes goes cross court. And it was not tipped. It goes out. Point Valley City. 20-17. Highliners with a 3-point lead. Their biggest of the match. Timeout Devils Lake. 2017, Valley City leading by 3. We'll be back with more Highliner Volleyball live from the Hack on YouTube on the Highliner TV Network. As we get ready, coming out of the timeout, Valley City up 20-17. Varsity match to follow. Again, about 25-30 minutes after the conclusion of this one. So it's probably going to be around 7:30 that we will have our varsity match tonight. Again, if you're just joining us, Devils Lake got here a little late. Road's not really the best from Devils Lake down to Jamestown and over. And so they were a little late getting here. Here's Valley City on the attack. Ryland Johnson attacking. McIver. Free ball. And that goes off of Morgan Larson and out. That'll be a point for Devils Lake. 20-18. They're trailing by 2. Our junior varsity or our C squad match, normally at 4:30, started about 10 to the hour, 10 to 5. Here's Potratz. Ryland Johnson. Now Lauren Larson over. Back to Devils Lake. Lundquist set, middle. Kraft over and point. Sarah Kraft with the kill. Devils Lake within 1, 20-19. And back to serve is Kendra Eckes, serving 19-20. John Potratz, Lauren Larson. Johnson gets it over. Back here to Devils Lake. Lundquist, cross court by Scar. Larson, Potratz, back set. Johnson on the attack and wide. Try to go down the line. We are tied at 20. 3-point run here for Devils Lake. We have our 11th tie here in this set. 20-20. Eckes with the serve. Larson. Johnson. And over. That was Nora Peterson. Now back the other way. Hoffert. Zahn, Potratz to the net. No. That'll be 4 hits on Valley City, or they might even call a block for the Firebirds. And we have a timeout taken by Valley City as the Firebirds regain the lead here. Their first lead since 14-13, now up 21-20. Trying to send this to a second set. Highlanders trying to end it in 3. This is JV volleyball tonight here on the Highliner Activity Network. Paul McDonald with you here on our Highliner Activity Network. Ryan Greenwald, technical director, cameraman tonight. As Valley City, senior night tonight. Dakota Potratz, Addie Quilvang, Hadley Thorson, 3 seniors on this Highliner team. And they will be honored tonight on Parents' Night as well. Kendrick is back serving here for the Firebirds, serving 21-20 now. A 4-point run here, and now it's a 5-point run. There's an ace. So the 5-point run here for Devils Lake, and they go up 2 at 22-20. And the serve on the way. Lauren Larson receives. Free ball to net, or put right back there by Sarah Kraft. It is a 6-point run for Devils Lake, and they're up 23-20. And now a timeout. That's the last timeout taken for either team, taken here by Valley City. 23-20. Devils Lake has rattled off 6 in a row here. And have taken a 3-point lead in this second set. Highlanders won the first set 25-21. Now here a little 6-point run by the Firebirds, and they take the lead at 23-20. And they'll have Kendrakis, the 6-foot junior, at the service line as she tries to serve out here. Yeah, they mentioned she is the tallest player on either side. Savannah LeBrun at 5'10" for the Firebirds. There's Morgan Larson. Potratz tipping it over. On the cover, Hoffert setting up Lundquist. On the attack there was Scar. Now near side, Lauren Larson attacking. That's going to go long. Point Devils Lake. It is a 7-point run here for the Firebirds, and they're up 24-20 and set point for Devils Lake. Eckes with the serve. Zahn, pass. Potratz set. Johnson on the attack. Goes off Hoffert. Eckes off, back up. Hoffert gets it over. Larson, Potratz tipping it over. On the cover there to the net, and no. Point. Off the cover there was Hoffert. Hit it into the net. Point Valley City. That stops the run at 7. 21-24. Set point number 2 for Devils Lake. Bryn Leak now back to serve for the Highliners. Leak serving 21-24. Lundquist back. MacGyver on the attack. Leak with the dig. Now set by Peterson. Attack down the line. Potratz goes off Hoffert. Point Valley City. 22-24. Highliners down 2. And this is set point number 3 for Devils Lake. Bryn Leak serving. Leak with the serve, serving 22-24. Lundquist far side. Scar off the tip, kept alive Lauren Larson, over by Peterson. Back to Devils Lake at the net. Lundquist, MacGyver gets it over, free ball. Here's Zahn, pass, Leak. Back setting it, Potratz on the attack. MacGyver there for the cover. He'll get it off the Lundquist, far side. On the attack is Scar, and into the net. Attack error, Point Valley City. Neither team can call a timeout now. So here's set point number 4 for the Firebirds. The Highlanders have rattled off 3 in a row to get this within 1. Bryn Leak with the serve, up and over. At the net, Lundquist tipping it over the blockers. Kept alive, Lauren Larson. On the attack there was Morgan. Now Peterson, Leak, far side. Potratz tip it, near sideline. That goes up to Hoffert and the Point Valley City. And we've got extra points in this second set. 24-24. Highlanders now with 4 in a row. And Bryn Leak serving. 4 straight set points, and Devils Lake can't put it away. Here's the serve by Leak. MacGyver receives to Lundquist. Set middle. On the attack, Kraft blocked at the net. Potratz. Pass. Larson. to Leak. She'll get it over. Free ball, Devils Lake here at the net. Marnson, set middle, Kraft, near side. Tipped by Larson. Leak sets it up. Peterson on the attack, far corner. Hopper back to Lundquist for the Firebirds. Tipped over by Scar. Now back here, Lauren Larson on the attack and the kill. Lauren Larson with the kill off the Leak assist. 25-24. 5 in a row for Valley City. Set match point number 1 for the Highliners. Bryn Leak serving, 25-24. On the way, MacGyver. Lundquist set, backside, Martinson tipping it over. Off the cover, Larson, and into the net by Lauren Larson. After Morgan and Zahn kept it alive, it'll be a point for Devils Lake. 25-25. Q, Zager and Evans. Wait a moment. Carly Scatson back to serve, tied at 25. And the serve on the way. Zahn, pass, Leak for the Highliners, set middle. Peterson on the attack. Kept alive by Beck, far side, off of Zahn and down. Beck with the kill. 26-25. Set point number 1 here for Devils Lake. After they had 4 set points at 24-20 and couldn't put it away. Now here's their first at 26-25. In our extra points, Scatson with the serve. Zahn, pass, Leak, set, near side. Potret's tipping it over, and they'll get it over to MacGyver. Here's Lauren Larson, or Megan Larson, Morgan Larson. Porkchat's on the attack, into the net. Point, Devils Lake, and they come back. Down set match point, 25-24. Get the next 3, and we are going to a third set. Valley City and Devils Lake tied a set apiece. We're back with more junior varsity volleyball from the HEC. It's live on YouTube on the Highline Activity Network. As we get ready for the third set, the first of 15, our C squad. That went 3 sets with Valley City winning it 2-1. After losing 25-14, the Highlanders won 25-14 and then won 16-14 in the third set. Here, the Highlanders took the first set, 25-21. Devils Lake then had a 24-20 lead in the second set. Highlanders came all the way back, scored 5 straight points, and they had set match point at 25-24. But Devils Lake got the last 3 to win that, 25-27. So here we go to our third and final set. That's really going to put us behind schedule. Again, this varsity match scheduled for 7 o'clock. If you're just joining us on the Highline Activity Network looking for varsity volleyball, we are going to be quite a ways behind schedule. We started about 20 minutes late with the C Squad match. Devils Lake was late getting here due to some bad roads coming back down from Devils Lake. And then that match went 3 sets. So that put our junior varsity match about a half hour behind schedule. And now this one going 3. We're going to put our varsity match behind schedule a little bit more. I'm going to guess close to that 45-minute mark. We'll probably be around 7:45. But this is a dandy here, this junior varsity match, if there's any inclination of what we're going to have coming up. In Valley City, in the varsity match, they defeated Devils Lake in straight sets up in Devils Lake earlier this year. And if Valley City does win tonight, then they'll lock in that number 9 seed in the EDC tournament. They'll have a play-in match at Fargo South on Saturday. By some act of Congress, if the Highlanders lose tonight and Grand Forks Central defeats Fargo Davies, then the Highlanders would drop down to the number 10 seed and find themselves on the road at the number 7 seed, which, if memory serves, is West Fargo Horace, who ended the Highlanders volleyball season last year. But first things first, as we always say, Valley City needs to take care of business here tonight and see if they can lock into that number 9 seed. Here we go. Bryn Leake will go back to serve. Leake serving to start things in the 3rd set. We're underway. And we got an ace right off the get-go by Bryn Leake. All 3 sets, the Highlanders led 1-0. So Leake serving 1-0 here in set number 3. Serve on the way. Hoppert. Skadsum bumps that far side. Scar over the blockers. Kept alive by Leake, and Lauren Larson gets it over. Back to Devils Lake. Off the cover there. Beck over by Skadsum. Now Zahn. Leake backside. Pat Potrat's on the attack. It was tipped out. Point Valley City. It was tipped at the net. And Highlanders up 2-0. With Bryn Leake to serve. And Leake, the jump serve on the way. McIver. Lundquist far side. Attack, Scar, out. Point Valley City. 3-0 Highlanders. Katie Dalziel, the assistant varsity coach, head JV coach, chatting with her players here, down 3-0 in the set. Here's a serve by Leake on the way. And Hoffert. Lundquist over by McIver. Zahn off the free ball. Pass. Set Leake middle. Peterson on the attack. Block. Off the save there was Leake at the net. Tipped over by Potratz. They're going to call it a legal hit. Or a net violation on Dakota Potratz. So a net violation. That'll be a point for Devils Lake. And it is 3-1. 1-3, if you will. Now serving is Carly Skadsum serving for the Firebirds, and an ace. Skadsum with the ace. And it is 3-2. A 1-point advantage. Here's Skadsum for the Firebirds. Zahn, Leake, attack, Peterson. Scar, far side from Skadsum, tipping it. On the cover, Potratz. Now Leake, backside, Larson tipping it over. Back to Devils Lake, Beck. Skadsum, McIver over free ball on the dig. Zahn, Leake, near side. Potratz dropping it in. Skadsum with a nice cover. Now over by McIver again. Here's the Zahn. Pass to Leake. Set middle. Peterson on the attack. Off of Skadsum. Gets live by Beck. And into the far corner, Hoppert. Zahn gets it to Leake again. Down the line by Larson. Hoppert, Skadsum, set middle. On the attack, there was Kraft. Now is Larson to the net. Picked into the net by Potratz, and point for Devils Lake. Nice volley there. And Devils Lake picks up the tie, our first tie at 3-3. Scadson with the serve. Zahn receives, pass to Leak. Leak set near side, Potratz over. On the cover, Scar. Scadson backside over by Hoffert and out down the line. Point Valley City. Highlanders up 4-3. That will send Cameron Berg back to serve for the Highlanders. Serving 4-3. And Berg served long. Service error. Point Devils Lake, our second tie. Tied 4-4. And that will bring Callie Johnson in, and she goes back to serve. Johnson serving 4-4. And the serve on the way, Zahn. Leak, back set, Potratz on the attack and out. 1 point lead for Devils Lake at 4-5. Now 5-4 with Kaylee Johnson, the 5'7" sophomore serving. Serving 5-4 here in the third set. Berg, Leak, middle, attack Peterson, point Valley City, Nora Peterson with the kill. We are tied 5-5 in our third tie here in the third set. And Georgia Zahn back to serve. Zahn serving 5-5. Scadson, far side set. Hofstad on the attack. On the dig, Berg for the Highlanders. Leak setting it. Morgan Larson attacking the kill. Morgan Larson getting the kill. Point Valley City. They take a 1 point lead at 6-5. Georgia Zahn back to serve. And the right-hander with the serve on the way. Scadson will set it. Near side, into the far corner back. Leak, Zahn. And attack Potratz. And the kill. Dakota Potratz with the kill. Now a 3 point run for Valley City. They take a 2 point lead, 7-5. Timeout, Devils Lake. 7-5, Valley City leading by 2 here in the third set. We're back with more. This is high school volleyball from the Hack, live on YouTube and the Highlander Activity Network. Tonight is the last night of the regular season here in the EDC. Play-in matches starting on Saturday, 5 versus 12, 6-11, 7-10, 8-9 with the higher seeds hosting. Georgia Zahn with the serve for Valley City. Hofstad. MacGyver near side and into the net by Johnson. Point Valley City. Highliners with 4 in a row. Lead is at 3 at 8-5. And the serve, Zahn. And far side, up and over Hofstad. Free ball for the Highlanders. Zahn pass. Leak set. Potratz on the attack. Up, MacGyver. That's a point for Valley City. Highlanders with 5 in a row. Lead at 9-5. And Georgia's on to serve. 9-5. Up and over. MacGyver. Scadson. And Kraft. Here's Berg for the Highlanders to Leak. Set middle. Nielsen on the attack. Tipped at the net. Hofstad. Scadson gives it back to Hofstad. Off the pick and the cover there. Off the block by Kraft. Goes out. Point Valley City. Highlanders up 10-5. That'll bring Martinson back into the lineup. Janae Martinson. The sophomore. Pass here near side. Over by Beck. Now Berg for the Highlanders. Leak, set. Nielsen attack. That goes off Scadson. Point Valley City. 11-5. Highlanders on a 7-0 run. And a timeout taken by Devils Lake. That is their final timeout here in the third set. 11-5 Highlanders leading by 6 here in set number 3. And we'll be back with more. This is Highlander Volleyball live on YouTube on the Highlander Activity Network. And just take a look at the schedule for tonight in the EDC. On this final night of the regular season, West Fargo, they're on the road at Cheyenne. Davies at Central. That's when the Highlanders will be watching. North is at South. Red River at Shanley. And Wahpeton at West Fargo Horace. Right now, looks like North may lock in that number 1 seed. Davies will be at number 2. Red River and Shanley, still uncertain there who's going to be 3 and who's going to be 4. Will all be pending on tonight. Top 4 teams get buys. 5 through 12 play on Saturday in the play-in round. 11-5 Valley City. Here's Georgia Zahn with the serve. Hofstad scats him near side and over by Beck. Berg for the Highlanders. Pass, leak, set. Nielsen attacking. Scats him with the dig. Off the back far side and down the line by Hofstad. Here's Zahn. Potratz attacking and the kill into the corner by Dakota Potratz. 12-5. It's an 8-0 run by the Highlanders. And they lead at 12-5. That'll bring Riley Remick in. She'll go front row. And here's the serve on the way by Zahn. Free ball for the Highlanders. Leak, pass, Zahn. Near side, Larson attacking. Off of Johnson. Now McIver, it's going to go long. Her attack misfires. Highlanders on a 9-0 run and lead at 13-5. George is on to serve. Serve on the way. Hofstad. Back set. On the attack back. Blocked at the net. Tipped back over by Martinson. Here's Leak near side. Larson attacking for the Highlanders. That goes off of 2 or 3. That's going to be 4 hits called against Devils Lake. 14-5 Valley City. 10-0 run. Set match point number 1 here for the Highlanders. As they lead 14-5. Zahn with the serve. McIver. Set, Remick. Off the far side, Ropstead, Larson, Leak. Back to Morgan Larson, through the block, gets the kill and the point, and the Highlanders come back and score the last 11 points of this third set and win it 15-5 to win the match 2-1. So the Highlanders, after taking the first set, 25-21, and then in set number 2, were down set point to Devils Lake, 24-20. Came back, rattled off 5 in a row to go up 25-24 and have set match point on Devils Lake. But then the Firebirds scored the last 3 to win 27-25. And here in the third set, after the Highlanders scored the first 3, Devils Lake came back up the next 3. Highlanders tied, took a 4-3 lead. Then Devils Lake scored 2 in a row to go up 5-4. And then the Highlanders scored 11 in a row to end it and win 15-5. So the Highlanders are up 2-0 in this triple header of volleyball here on senior night. It is, we're about 25 minutes away. So first serve is going to be around 7:45. First serve at 7:45 coming up here for our varsity match. So we have got that on the way. It is Highlander Volleyball. We're back with that varsity match around 7:40. This is Highlander Volleyball live from the Hack on YouTube on the Highlander Activity Network.